Hey guys, in the fast lane here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change out your sway bar bushing kit. So if you're wondering where your sway bar kit is, it's underneath here. So you're going to go directly under your wheel. It's going to be on the inside of the wheel right here. Here's the inside of the tire with a good camera angle so you can see it. This right here, this is the bushing kit right here. And as you can see, this piece has just come right off. It's completely junked. The bushing, I'm missing the top two bushings. And this is your sway bar right here, and every time you hit a bump, all you hear is, and jingling. It sounds like a chain's rattling. Not to mention, when you hit bumps, it pretty much throws you off a little bit because your tire kind of wiggles so much up and down that it just kind of glides over the bumps, and you don't have very good traction. Here's the parts. I got this at Advance Auto. The part number is DW-K7275. It's a chassis part. That's pretty much what they call it. It's basically the sway bar kit. So on mine, it's missing these top two right here. They're completely gone. So it's just riding on the bottom two and the top, and it's not even just rattling everywhere. So all we're gonna do is copy the same way. The way mine is the bolts on top and the nuts on the bottom, so that's the way I'm going to install it. Tools we're going to need is a 5/8 inch socket with a 5/8 wrench. Now the kit is different. The kit requires a 18 millimeter nut with a 5/8 bolt. So that's what you're going to need. So we're just going to take our 5/8 right here. It might be nicer to use a socket actually, but let's get it on there. There we go. There goes the socket. So it's coming loose right now. Once we get this off, show you the next step. I kind of cheated. I got the impact out. Got tired of thinking with it. So the bottom bolt comes off, and you got your bushing right here. As you can see, we're going to set that down. These things are just toast. And then we're going to take our socket off the top. We're just going to slide the bolt up. Now this one is actually a little stiff, believe it or not, because it's been rusted. So there we go. Just lift straight up. Here's the old kit right here, and you can just see this thing's just ate up, beat up. It's done, dry rotted, everything. This one pretty much doesn't have much life left either, but this is one of the ones that really took a beating. So here's what we're looking at. I'm gonna undo this one, and we'll see. You might just end up using whatever the stock came with. This is the spacer right here. And believe it or not, this one's a little bit shorter. I imagine if you really wanted to, you could use the original one. Actually, they use a bigger bolt too, so you're not going to be able to use the original one. I mean, you could very possibly clean it up, maybe beat it in there, but I don't know. I'm debating, because plastic doesn't rust, but it does dry rot. And then these ones are just, a piece of steel that's very likely going to rust out one day. So we'll see. So for the installation, okay, first time installing it, so just make sure that spot where the bolt goes through is clean, doesn't have any big objects. There we go. Now we're going to take this bushing kit, we're going to take the bottom nut off, which is, I'll flip it upside down so everything doesn't come apart. And you're just going to take off the washer, the bottom washer, and the bushings kits, like this. So let's do that and set that aside. And you just want to follow the same exact pattern that you have here on the bottom. So pretty much, you actually just take the whole thing apart. Don't listen to me. Take the whole thing apart except for the very last one at the top. So we're going to slide it down in here. I hope I'm not blocking it out with the camera. And before we put this bottom one in, we have to slide the other one in. So here's the other one, and you can see the little notch right here with the washer has an indentation, so it's going to go just like that. So we'll just lift up and slide it like that. So that's that. Now we're not done yet. We got to take the rod and we got to put the rod on. And we're still not done yet. We got to take another washer and bushing and do it the opposite way. And now you can see where we don't have enough room to get it over there, and that's where the jack's going to come in, and we're going to have to jack up on this just a little bit. So I'm going to try to set this all right there. Just want to get as close as you can to the outside of it. Oh, looks like it's lifting the whole truck. There we go. Let's see if that'll do the trick. So now we're going to have to get under here. And, yep, there we go. That'll fit. So you just got to kind of work your way in between it. Now if we can just lift the bolt up, there we go. Find the hole on the bottom and push down. Now I'm going to release the jack, and it's going to push down on the bushing kit. There we go. Now that that's done, just grab your bushing, like always with the little smaller part facing up. Grab your washer with the indentation part going on the bottom. And then we got our nut. So slide that up. Take the nut, put the nut on, and now all we're going to do is just tighten it down. For the bottom, I'm going to use an 18mm wrench, and for the top, I'm going to use a 5/8 inch. So 18mm socket with a 5/8 wrench. And we're just going to tighten it until it can't really get much more tighter. One quick tip would be to rest your 5/8 wrench on the tire, and then you can just go ahead and tighten it without holding it. It saves you a lot of time, a lot of busted knuckles. So just get it pretty tight, you know, until it just feels like it's really on there, good and snug. Now it does feel like you could go forever, but you want to go, you know, until it looks snug, until you can barely move the top wrench, I'd say. Now in this video I did one at a time, and that's why I required using a jack. But if you take both bushing kits off at the same time, then the sway bar will lift up and you'll be able to put them in without using a jack. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out my Facebook page, website, and Android app. All that can be found on my YouTube channel in the About Me section. I'm in the fast lane, and I'll see you guys next time.